September 24th, Tuesday, Obadiah's Devotion, 1 Kings chapter 18, verses 13 through 15. Has it not been told, my Lord, what I did when Jezebel killed the prophets of the Lord, how I hid 100 men of the Lord's prophets by 50s in a cave, and fed them with bread and water? And now you say, Go tell your Lord, Behold, Elijah is here, and he will kill me. And Elijah said, As the Lord of hosts lives, before whom I stand, I will surely show myself to him today. Most people want a comfortable life, but the saved people of God must remember the fact that they are in the middle of a spiritual war. God mobilized his armies of heavenly angels in front of the chaotic events during the splitting of the Red Sea. Likewise, God mobilizes his armies of heavenly angels who will fulfill his will and word even now. You who know these facts must declare spiritual war at this very moment. What are some of the key points that you must know in order to fight the spiritual battle? Number 1, the declaration of spiritual war. The schools, workplaces, and business fields that you are called to are spiritual battlegrounds. God called you into a spiritual war that had already begun. In today's passage, there were 850 false prophets who were under the protection of the evil king Ahab and his wife, the wicked queen Jezebel. Elijah declared spiritual war against them through Obadiah. You know the reasons for evangelism and missions, and when you recognize and make a resolution to also declare spiritual war, God will begin his works. Number 2, a war that will end in sure victory. Your spiritual battles have already been won. Elijah also knew that he had already gained victory. Through God's power, he prophesied drought and rain and experienced total victory on Mount Carmel in his battle against the 850 false prophets of Baal. After the battle, when Elijah was broken down from exhaustion, God gave him new strength, a new vision, and opened doors of answers. God sends his armies of heavenly angels to provide aid in the spiritual battles in your fields. You just need to remember that your battles belong to God. Number 3, missions and absolute victory. Your wars are guaranteed to be absolutely victorious because they are within God's absolute plan. God gave a double portion of his Spirit to Elijah before he went to meet the armies of Aram. Through Obadiah's spiritual battle, 7,000 disciples arose. Furthermore, he experienced victory without fighting through the Dothan movement. You too will gain the same overwhelming victory over darkness through God-given power. Prayer of the Evangelist. Dear God, may Obadiah's devotion and the fruits he received begin in me today. Grant me the grace to support the Elijah and Elisha of this age.